At the start of Kingdom Hearts 1, Sora is just a kid. He lives on the Destiny Islands and spends his days hanging out with his friends Riku and Kairi on the beach. They build rafts, play together, watch sunsets, and dream and wonder of what the world might be like past the horizon. They also wonder about whether they're a small part of something much greater, and about whether they're alone in the universe.
I've always wondered why we're here, on this island. If there are any other worlds out there, why did we end up on this one?
They remark on how they're changing in ways they can't quite understand or explain.
You know, Riku has changed.
What do you mean?
Well...
You okay?
Sora! Let's take the raft and go! Just the two of us!
Huh?
Just kidding!
What's gotten into you? You're the one that's changed, Kairi.
Maybe.
Kairi says no matter what happens, at least they still have home to come back to, and looks for affirmation from Sora, and then asks him to not ever change. These things are so profound, yet real? Kids do wonder these things in their own ways at these ages. To see Kingdom Hearts 1 start like this immediately feels like the game treats its main target audience, which is other kids around this age, as people that wonder, dream, and grow, and most importantly, as people that are able to understand the emotions the game puts forth so soon, which is why the game continues to resonate with people well into their adulthood, I think. Before we know it, Sora's friends are lost to him in the darkness. He himself gets lost in another world, and the journey begins to find our way back to our friends with Donald and Goofy by our side. Kingdom Hearts really embraces childhood in every way, and I think Disney has always been a perfect pairing for that. The Disney worlds and characters really soften the entire story and themes, yet bring their own familiarity and childlike wonder to everything too.
Oh, hey, hold on there, Fuzzboy. Wait, let me guess.
Again, the first game was definitely predominantly targeted towards kids, but I've never felt that the Disney worlds were shoehorned in. They always felt intentionally placed and coherent within the atmosphere and art style of the game, and most importantly, provided variety and fun. I feel like we can see this sense of familiarity at play when Donald and Goofy are introduced. Sora wakes up lost and alone in a new world, but the first faces he sees are familiar ones. Perhaps not familiar to him, but familiar to us as an audience, and we know he's in good hands. It's this sense of comfort throughout the series that I think is important. Towards the end of the game we find Riku, but he's transformed. He's been taken over by Ansem and the darkness. Sora being separated from his friends only for one of them to have changed massively whilst they're apart is also another surprisingly common experience in childhood. Whether it's due to moving away from home or going through identity changes or even through puberty, it's a strange time when people or places you know and love one day become so different and unfamiliar. Much of this game feels like it could be read as some kind of complex allegory for life, and yet it's just a kid-friendly game where you're fighting Heartless in one of the Disney worlds. But I think this duality is what makes Kingdom Hearts so adored. It's as simple or as complex as you want it to be, both thematically and narratively, and it's just super fun. I'm hoping that Kingdom Hearts 4 introduces some new interesting ideas and themes. Sora is now even more aged up by this point, and I'm really curious which direction the series will go in now because of that.